back to another episode of The Echo, presented by, powered by, sponsored by Street Voices. I go by the name of Apollo P.
I'm Faith with the jokes.
Young Boy Moni, crazy! Yo, TikTok, what's up? How you guys doing?
We're back with episode 3, and we have a lot to discuss today.
Ooh,
Before we get into any topics, how are my people doing?
I'm doing good. I actually had a family wedding that I went to this weekend, and it was a vibe. It just reminded me how much family is important.
Thanks.
And and how much I want to get married soon. But yeah.
Did you dance?
Of course.
So was it more of like a Caribbean wedding or just?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, so you don't know Bear Gaza or more is it? Not too much of that.
I don't know about that.
Oh yeah, we know how bro feels
Just
about
reggae,
that.
right? Just reggae, right?
A mixture of a lot of things.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, it was a vibe. But yeah,
So when you plan on getting married?
that's within the Lord's timing. Yeah.
The Lord's time, man.
That's a great response.
Facts.
Yeah. What, You ever think about not getting married because the Lord wills it?
That's scary.
Okay.
No, I want to get married and in due time.
Okay,
quickly before we move on, I just want to say shout out to my guy Sav. Sav shouted me out and he said to bro over there, he said, listen, tell bro that you're with the members. So that's my message from Sav to you. All right? That's it. Actually, no, I got one more thing. We did a haunted house stream yesterday, so go check out my Twitch if you guys want to go see some fun stuff. We went in a haunted house. We didn't exactly go into a haunted house, but just go watch the stream, okay? It's good. It's good content.
Honestly, if you really want to go to somewhere scary, you don't even need to go to the haunted house. Just go to Scarborough. I don't know.
Oh,
wow. That's a shot. That's a shot.
well, salute to Sav 4 times for acknowledging what's going on here.
Sav.
Maybe one day we'll have you on the show, chop it up, talk about music, where you see yourself going, all that jazz.
Go take with the members.
And if you actually do show up, I'll finally know that, Young Boy Moni got pulled. But if you don't,
Yeah, man.
member adjacent.
Member adjacent is why.
Wait, are you still trying to false claim?
He's saying you're not a stepper for real.
What?
He's
Bro.
saying you're more like a walker, not even a stepper.
So what is this then? Steps. I'm a stepper. No, I'm not. Hold on. No. Listen, guys. I am a content creator, okay? Let me be very clear about that. I am a content creator, okay? Can we say that together? Content creator, okay? I am not a bad man. I have no street affiliation.
Yeah.
No. I am being so serious, okay?
Yeah, that's why I said member adjacent.
You know what? I like that. Yeah, why did I disagree with that?
Maybe you know what?
I know too many rappers.
How you
I be
doing,
thinking-
Apollo?
I'm all right.
Oh, God.
I'm doing well. I'm trying.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's
So,
what's up.
I don't really got much to share sometimes,
Okay. You don't
'Cause
trust
guys,
us?
you guys are the young people out here on and popping, moving, shaking, and popping.
No, they call me Unc on TikTok, bro.
You letting people who just started grade 9 call you Unc.
But
you should be ashamed of
they the
yourself.
ones that be taking over the internet. What am I gonna do? They be attacking me, man.
So a freshman is taking over the internet and calling you Unc?
Nah, I ain't worried about them. They can call me whatever they want.
Okay.
I'm okay with it.
All right. You guys
I'm
are
just
moving,
saying.
shaking, and popping, man. You guys got all the motion.
I guess
Let me get
so.
some.
No.
Let me get
Faith
some.
has devotion.
You guys got all the motion, man. You guys are moving, shaking, and popping, man.
I
Give me
guess
some clout. Give
so.
me some clout. I need
I've
some
been
clout.
watching Faith before I even would have thought I would have ever met her. That's crazy.
Crazy,
Yeah,
crazy
yeah.
how
Oh, real
the
talks.
universe works.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For real.
You've been connected with a lot of Toronto people.
Yeah.
Yeah. Most famous person you worked with?
Me?
That's a lot of people. You see that? When she
Right?
gotta think. Wow.
I would say Mike Pinball Clemens.
Oh, you worked with the former quarterback? Not the quarterback. What's his name? What's his position?
I think the running back,
There we go. Maybe. I might be wrong.
It's
Tight
all
end,
right.
maybe? Running back?
possibly.
Probably. Maybe running back because he's short.
Yeah.
Pinball.
Yeah.
I played running
you
back
were-
in high school.
Definitely most
that's
cool. Central Tech.
impactful person, amazing person that I've crossed paths with. So
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
The Pinball Clemens Foundation does a lot of
yeah,
charitable things. Hey man, that's good. That's good. That's good. No, there's nothing wrong. No, like literally, I think it sounded funny.
Did you
like
say terrible?
No, what I say? I didn't say terrible.
Oh, I don't know.
I said good things, charitable things.
Oh, charitable. I thought you said terrible.
No.
I would have been like, boy, like what?
Oh, if it sounds like that in the audio, fix that. But no, I said
For real,
charitable.
can we watch some subtitles, though, bro?
I said charitable.
That sounded crazy.
I said
That's bad PR. Like,
I said charitable.
Real quick.
That's why I was about to clap for them up. Why would I clap for something charitable?
and you see how you clap and we're just like, huh?
Yeah. All right. So sometimes the English doesn't come
Right.
across well.
Trust me, I struggle with it.
Yeah, you're from Scarborough, right?
I'm from nowhere. I am from nowhere. From Calgary, Alberta. Yeah. That's where I'm from. Anyway,
Let's talk about what's going on in the city and the GTA. I don't know if you guys got the Amber Alert on Monday, this past Monday. Whenever you're listening to it, it was the 20th of October. That happened, where a young woman, correct me if her name is Sarah Kula?
Savannah
Kula.
I think so.
Kula. She was, murdered.
yeah,
Yeah.
murdered by the
By
father of
her
her children.
by father of the 1-year-old that was abducted and posted on the Amber Alert.
Right.
So it was in Brampton. That's one of the cities I live in. Unfortunate news when I heard it, and the guy who took the 1-year-old ultimately succumbed to gunshot wounds from the police in Niagara Falls. So
That's
it just
right,
seems
that's
like
right.
So
it seems like a
basically-
dramatic thing.
Yeah,
like, all
yeah,
like comes
crazy.
to an end. Is like the mother dies, and then by the father dies the same way he killed the mother, and then
Yeah,
now,
it's insane.
Yeah,
now
it's
the children
madness.
don't really have any parents. So
Yeah.
it's when I heard the story, it was like bad, but there's a lot more to go into in terms of like
Yeah. And also, like, from my understanding, they had like a no contact order, or some sort of something in place that they cannot contact each other. He can't contact her from like prior reasons, and him either it's like aggression or being being somebody that like could put somebody in danger and harm's way. And it's unfortunate that did happen, and it's just scary like how like domestic violence and just crime when it comes to like situations like that, and now it all comes back to the children being out without parents.
Those are one of the hardest things, like
Yeah.
seeing abuse in the homes, and it's a touchy subject to talk about, because a lot of people know what that looks like, and a lot of times, like, man, I'm kind of at a loss for words at it. I'm still kind of just processing everything as it's happening.
It's definitely like it just you think of like the mental health support, to support individuals that are going through like things like that, especially when children are involved, or it's a case like that. It's very, very scary what could happen. And
But how do you avoid that? Because I remember the mom coming and saying, I might be wrong, but I did see a clip where the mom was saying like he was very obsessive, and she kind of like seen like patterns of his behavior even from before. And I think a lot of people do see those patterns before it actually does happen. Like, this isn't the first time we've seen a domestic situation that's went left like that,
Yeah, they're labeling this as like intimate partner violence type of situation.
Partner violence?
that they're still together kind of thing. Is that what?
Well, that's what they're just labeling that.
Right.
I have to find out the definition, but
But does that take away the fact that like he was obsessive and could be was a danger to her?
are people who are obsessive capable of committing murders?
Yes.
Maybe. Are
Right.
people who are not possessive capable of committing murders?
Yes.
Right.
Maybe. I don't particularly think those traits and attributes that he exhibited would lead to murder. Sometimes it just.
But he did have prior like gun charges as well.
So he's already
According
been
to
a
the-
violent person in the past.
Yeah, I feel like when you add those two things together, the only thing left is the result of him acting on those.
Sometimes those
Those
things
things.
are, not mutually exclusive. They're not mutually exclusive in terms of like, outcomes to those type of situations.
Right.
This is why
Maybe we don't know what he's passed away now, but
Right.
there's no way of telling what led up to that scenario to
exactly.
where he snapped.
Exactly.
But I think
that,
I think that's what people are curious about.
Yeah.
Like, we know like the parameters of like the relationship between them two, and the child involved and things like that. But people are, I guess, curious as to like what was his tipping point, or like, even like for me, I'm thinking like, what are the preventative measures that could have happened to prevent that happening? Could it be more mental health support? Could it be more lessons on like co-parenting, or just things like that? There's just so many
Those are definitely
factors.
things that always need to be, like, whether you want to or not. If you're about to be a new parent, you gotta learn those new things, whether you're with them or not. But also, you gotta be careful who you're laying down with and who you're sleeping with, because a baby could pop out at any moment, and that's not something that you could just turn off. Like, there's no on and off button, and you're gonna have to be with that person for the rest of your life now, or at least until the kid's 18. So
Right.
even before, longer than that.
Right?
Until you pass away, technically.
Think about it, like, this is why it's like, this whole hookup culture and everything, like, okay, it's cool, but then what happens when you have that child now and you're with somebody that you don't even like?
You don't even trust your child to be around, because you're scared of what the individual is capable of doing based on their previous actions that they've demonstrated that this person's unsafe, or this person they can't control themselves,
and then as a man, it's gonna be like, well, that's my kid though.
Exactly.
I need to see my kid.
And then there's that issue where it's just like, okay, like, you're displaying these things, and the mother, out of motherly instinct, does not feel comfortable you taking care of the child or being around her. But it's just like, he can say that, hey, this is my child. I need to see my child. So then now it's up in the courts, and it's very much of a slippery slope.
Yeah, just like what we were talking about a couple weeks ago with DDG and Haley.
Yeah,
like,
Haley,
Haley, sorry, my bad. But things went super left after they had the kid, as far as I see, and like everything was good until the kid came, and then that's when a whole lot of drama started to come out. So
some people might say the situation probably could have been prevented if the government had tougher laws and sentencing for like gun crimes or violent crimes. Some people might say this whole situation could have been prevented if there was maybe a mediator between both of them that would help situate or mitigate their
differences, concerns.
their contacts. Maybe there should have been someone in between that would have the child bring it to the father, have the child bring it back to the mother. Type of situation. You don't know in these type of situations, just because how things unfold are unfortunate. And when you look at everything in hindsight, you might always come up with or the saying is like, hindsight's always 20/20. But like, it's an unfortunate situation. Those children are going to grow up with no parents.
Yeah, that's.
I get, maybe this is a cautionary tale for other people.
Yeah, I hope people could definitely take this lesson as an opportunity to either think about who they want to have a family with, or even just like people that are like mental health advocates to like continue to just push through putting programs or things together for people that potentially could be going through something.
But do you think a mental health class or anything would have helped him from being that way?
Potentially, like, I don't think you have to have a mental illness in order to receive mental health support. Like, I feel as though help with your thought process and how to cope and things like that.
But most men don't even want to take the chance to even do that.
I mean, it's unfortunate, but I think it protects everybody, including yourself, when you look to like better your mental health, because it prevents lash out and unfortunate tragedies such as this. So,
but also one more thing, I think, are these things even accessible that much to people? Like these mental, like the counseling and things, are they really that accessible?
There's literally, how much things I've seen that are like free.
Are they free though?
Yeah,
I believe that.
The only thing it costs you is your time. For real.
I believe now the turn of the century or turn of the decade, they've offered more mental health facilities and accessibility to people who are in need. It's a big thing now, man.
No, it's definitely a big thing, for sure. It's definitely a big thing. Like, just being talked about, I guess.
Yeah, I think, because, there's definitely, people know that, therapy costs money. Some may say it's even expensive, but I think there's ways around to get the mental health support that you don't have to go actually through therapy. You can even, there's just so many ways around it, how you can still get that support if you're really willing to receive it.
That's true. I do hear that.
Another way that people I guess I guess cathartic or ways to release, maybe mental tension is maybe like music, listening to music, kind of to help in certain situations, even create music.
Right.
Oftentimes artists like go through mental things and have to put it through art, like Dave.
Yeah.
Have you listened to the Dave album?
I have. I listened to a couple of his songs on the album, and
I thought you said
I love
David.
it.
Oh.
David? I mean that's his real name, and he was speaking about that in this track.
When you said Dave, I thought you meant David. I gave a weird look to the camera when you said Dave because I thought you were talking about David.
Who's David?
David is Dave's real name, though.
No, the crazy man, David.
Who's David?
The David guy that did what he did to the girl. We were talking about this like 2 weeks ago.
Who's David?
Okay, so David is the guy who was on the trial for doing stuff with the underage girl that was 13.
You talking about the singer David?
Yeah, that's what I thought you were talking about. That's not what we were talking about.
Yo, bro. We're talking about
I'm not gonna
two
even let
different
you know
Daves
what we see versus what you see.
We're talking about two different Daves right now.
We're talking about two different people, one Dave and one David.
I know, but you guys are talking about mental health. So then you said David's music, so I was like, oh, is he talking about that guy again?
Okay.
That's sicko.
All right.
Right.
Yeah, we're done with you, sicko. That's what I said.
But have you guys listened to the new Dave album?
He hasn't.
Okay,
I answered that for him.
Okay.
No, I did. That's cap. I listened to like 3 songs.
Okay.
3 good songs.
Okay.
Yeah,
Nice.
Dave is on his album kind of, being cathartic, just talking about his life,
Right.
what he's been through,
Right.
different perspectives from different people.
Mm-hmm.
Man, I listened to the album one way through. That doesn't make sense. I listened to the album off first take.
You listen to that whole thing at once?
Yeah, Dave is also a really talented rapper.
You're too conscious for me. I can't.
Conscious?
Yeah,
Dave is
bro.
a conscious rapper, no?
That's what I'm saying. Like, that shit that he was just doing that. Oh, no. The lyrical spiritual BS. Oh.
This guy said lyrical spiritual.
Boring.
What? That even has a nice ring to it.
I'm sorry, bro. Like, I tried to listen to the album, and then I just heard 4 for the 4, and I'm like, oh, no.
Is it the
He's
lyrics
heard
or
that.
is it the accent, man?
No, because I like Central C. What do you say? How could I be? No, that's not the line we need to use right now. What's another Central C line?
You tell me. Name me 5. Name
6
gun
for
to your
6?
head. Name me 5 Central C songs.
Go.
He had that one with Ice Spice. It ain't bad if I make it look easy.
Right.
Something like that. I know who Central C is. He made the song with Drake, Madness and Badness. Yeah, Off the Radar. You guys know that one? No.
Yeah, we've seen the off the radar freestyle.
Yeah. Okay, yeah, back on David. Yeah,
But
Dave.
I've listened to a couple songs of the album. I
Central
really
C.
like it, man.
You don't listen to Dave.
And I love how it was deep. Like he was speaking about like kind of like his relationship, with God or trying to right his wrongs or things like that. And like about like his mom. I remember there's a specific line that he says that his mom, when he was sleeping, his mom used to like anoint his head with like olive oil and things like that. And I think he just at a pace where he's talking about his life and at his age right now.
27.
And yeah, 27. He said 26 in the song, but
He's 27.
There was a song called 26 something, right?
no, he was talking about like his age and just I think some of the things that like around him that people are doing or things that he's experienced in his life. And I like the fact that like he speaks a little bit like about, well, y'all know me already, like I'm big on God, I'm big on the Lord. So he was talking about his relationship with God and trying to get that back, trying to hope and pray and a lot of those things. And I think those are a lot of things that like artists or even people think about, but it's like so internal that they don't really say it out loud. So for him to put it in his music, I think that's pretty dope, because I think a lot of people have either gone through that or experiencing that, but they don't necessarily can't tell their friends, because it's kind of like a spiritual journey or like a spiritual thing that you need to encounter personally within yourself. So yeah, I thought it was
You think that's
cool.
like a new thing that's going on in hip hop? People just more talking about their mental state, mental, where they're at mentally.
Nah, I think a lot of rappers.
I don't know if that's new. Like I think.
Well, not say new, but
Yeah.
like is that like more? What's that word? What? There's a focus on it now.
Like, is it more like normalized to do that? Like,
I wouldn't say normalized, but like, is that, you know how within each eras of like hip hop, music, there's been like maybe subject matter
a specific,
that just gets more magnified, magnified, or there's more focus
hear what you're
on.
saying.
I think in this generation it's about killing and shooting.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Whoa.
No, I'm saying that's what the rap is about.
Right. I hear what you're saying.
A lot of the popular urban rappers, in at least what the YNs are listening to, they're not listening to Dave.
Yeah.
Not that that's a bad thing.
I think the YNs are listening to Dave. I mean, what type of YNs are you talking about, actually?
I'm talking about the YNs of like the city of Toronto that wear the mask and the ski mask and those.
Oh, they're listening to Young Boy.
They're also not listening to their own parents, so.
They can't listen to their own parents. Or you think they're listening to music?
But you said that the YNs were listening to Dave. They're not.
I know. Well.
Okay, so
what do you consider a YN?
Do I feel like that's like
a YN is from the ages of
no, but what do you consider? What's the characteristic of a YN? Is like, are you talking about?
I'm talking about like
a
just
bubbling career criminal,
or someone that lives like hood adjacent to the.
Not even hood adjacent. It's like a bubbling
craziness?
career.
The definition of a YN is a young Negro or young just individual that sags their pants, that like you said, doesn't listen to their parents, just has bad man energy, bad man attitude. That's the definition of a YN. Or is it? Okay. Or maybe that's just no. I think YN is just a broader topic to categorize all the kids nowadays. I think everybody's a YN.
You think everyone?
No, all the kids are YNs. They just say YN.
Oh.
I don't know if there's really like a specific term, I guess. At first, I think that's what it was, but now everybody's just a YN, I guess.
Yeah. But you think now that, hip hop is, like, people are doing it in their music in terms of, like, for example, like, rappers talking about mental health obviously isn't new. But at one point in time, it was frowned upon or looked at as lesser than. So I believe it probably goes further back than I could date, but I know that Joe Budden was one of those artists that were doing it.
Right.
Yeah, I think it depends, like, because they know Tupac, even like Tupac was pretty conscious.
Well, I'm not talking, there's a difference between what, like, conscious, like the conscious rap, what's going on in the community and how we could, band together as a people and kind of uprise and educate ourselves. That type of consciousness is like what Tupac is. I can't necessarily name a song right now that I can say that Tupac was on a track 3-4 minutes talking about how his mental strength is slipping and he feels like he's, I can't name a track. Maybe there's out there. I just can't name a track. But I'm talking about, Joe Budden was doing that. Kid Cudi was doing that. Who else? And then now it's just more and more artists are talking about their mental state and whatever.
Yeah.
But now even that's in the music. But now we also have Gucci Mane coming out and talking about his mental health in terms of schizophrenia. I can't use there's no F in
schizophrenia.
There's no F in that word. Schizophrenia.
There's a PH though.
Yeah, but I'm saying it. Schizophrenia
makes it
and like other mental health issues.
Do I feel like it's like a trend or whatever? Not really, but I do feel like the way the music scene is right now, it's just like it's not frowned upon anymore to talk about. Exactly. And I feel like every artist goes through that period of time. Whenever they get that awakening, then they make a track or make an album,
But I don't think that it was ever not, sorry, what was the word that you guys said?
Schizophrenia?
No, you said about the
frowned upon?
Yeah, I don't think it was ever like frowned upon that much. I think it's just like it depends on what type of music you listen to. For real, to be honest, I don't know, because I've always kind of listened to like different stuff or like music that kind of relates to like certain topics or mental health that I could be going through. So, but that's just me.
I guess it's more common now, a little bit more.
Is it more common now?
No, it's not about being common. It's there's an atmosphere of acceptance about it. Mm-hmm. That's more so about it. Before you couldn't really talk about it because there wasn't really acceptance for it. It was like, what are you talking about? You can't be depressed.
Right.
You can't show weakness. Mm-hmm. That's why there's like some people might go through other ways of battling or tackling whatever it is, which might be, self-medication, over abusing drugs, alcohol,
Juice World, RP Juice World,
maybe other vices that they might tag themselves into.
RPXX
ways that they can find dopamine hits to kind of sway whatever that mental, blockage or mental issue is. But same with what we're talking about, Gucci Mane and his wife Keisha Kaur. How they're able to deal with it and tackle it and have an open conversation about mental illness. So Gucci Mane, like I said, schizophrenia, and he would go on episodes, which one of the famous episodes that the Gucci Mane rant, which was on Twitter, where he went in on Nicki Minaj, Waka Flocka, I think Deb Antony, which is his manager at the time.
She even said he used to go in on her.
Yeah.
So that's what Keisha Kaur said. He used to be cussing her off, telling her off. And I don't know if she was kind of insinuating something else, but it seemed like when she was talking, she was kind of getting choked up and kind of reliving things as she was saying it. So maybe it was something deeper that was going on, but I think it's more than just like the schizophrenia. Like there must have been, actually I don't know.
Well, no, if you're going through, if you have those type of, I guess, afflictions, I don't know if that's the right word to use in this situation, then how those come out in your actions are all dependent on the mental state that you're in. So granted, if you're going through like a mental episode and that comes out ways in an abusive, or she didn't say anything outright, but if that person is abusive or physically or verbally, those things are coming out in ways that they're unable to tackle or unable to properly manage.
Some people were trying to attack her online though.
Yeah, what were they saying online? I would like.
They were saying stuff like, "Oh, she's taking care of a grown man,
right?
And she put herself through a bunch of mental abuse. And why would I stay with a man who has all this emotional baggage?" Those are some of the comments that I see in videos.
It's definitely
you gotta bring context. She said so in an interview with the Breakfast Club.
Yeah,
they were both there talking about how she deals with Gucci Mane's episode.
Yeah. Even before he went to jail and all of that.
So she said that she would monitor him if he has insomnia, see if he's not sleeping. He becomes distant, doesn't really talk, rude. And so when she's able to get those on-site or those clicks, those early, I forget, those, I guess, early touch points, or when an oncoming episode is about to happen, she's able to address it. Lock him out social media, take away his phone, delete all the apps.
Even that to put him in a mental home at one point.
So kind of like contain him. And when people heard that, it's like, why are you taking care of a grown man? But not necessarily taking care of a grown man, but like these are ways to kind of curtail an episode that could be derailing.
And here's the thing with Gucci Mane and his wife, they're married. When they got married, they said their wedding vows in sickness and in health. So I think a lot of people may think either she's controlling, she's taking care of a grown man, but at the end of the day, like, she's a woman who's married to a man that is sick, and she's doing her part, helping to manage his sickness, helping him to function. And unfortunately, the fact that like he can't pull his weight in his health, it's unfortunate, yes, but as a woman who is married and a husband is supposed to help his woman in sickness and health, and she's supposed to help him, and it's just a matter of like her just helping support him in a way that he cannot support himself. She's doing her duty as a wife.
No, I get that, but I think what she was talking about, like she even mentioned, like she's saying like the things that she dealt with before they got married, before he even got out of jail. She said those were the hardest days. Those were the times where she had to take care of him the most. Those are the times where he was having the episodes. I don't think she was more like talking about right now and who he is right now. I think she was like referring to like the past. At least that's what I picked up in the interview. I remember her saying like before, like he was what he was.
But I feel like how is it wrong for maybe they're not married at that point and there's a lot of turmoil and whatever he's dealing with, stuff like that. But if she loves him, she's caring for him, she's being there for him. Like what is the problem? You know what I mean?
Because sometimes those things like they could turn into abusive situations for people.
100%. And if she's able to endure because she wants to be with him, then that's her choice. She has to deal with that. But like I think it's definitely it's weird because if a woman is not there for a man, then it's like, oh, like she just left him high and dry. She didn't support him. But if she is supporting him and there for him, then like, people still have a problem.
You can support your man, but I'm saying if it becomes detriment to you,
right,
as a person.
Did she say it was a detrimental to her?
No. She didn't. But that's what I'm saying. I don't really know. I'm just assuming right now. Yeah. And I'm just saying, like, those things, they could go either way. They could turn left very fast, and they could turn, in her case, good. But I'm saying there's a lot of situations where you see a girl is trying to like do everything for a man that doesn't even like really want that for himself. And then it starts becoming abusive, it starts becoming cheating, it starts becoming all type of stuff that she still has to deal with. So that's just kind of like
I think when you're in a relationship, if you gotta just know what you're able to endure and how much you can bear with, set your boundaries. If boundaries are crossed, then you get up, you get out of there. But if you know what I'm saying, if you know that this person has this baggage and you're still with them because you think you can either help them, fix them, help carry the weight, then that's your choice. You know what I mean? But I also think that like like if is that what she wants to do, then let her do what she wants to do. But I will say that like he's sick, so there's a factor of like him probably not being able to help himself like as the average man would be able to help himself in certain situations. Like he's schizophrenic, the average man arguably not schizophrenic, but you know what I'm saying. True, he's sick, so there's just certain things like he's dealing with.
True, but I still feel like he was definitely functionable. He's a rapper. That has a lot of money and has a lot of girls, and just in the videos and stuff. At least from the outside looking in, they look like they seem like they're okay, but obviously we're not. Yeah, there's always things they're going through that people can't see behind closed doors.
Because those are external, Yeah. Internally is a different story.
For sure.
Like what you exuberate outside of your house is different from what's really going on inside of the home. So yeah.
Okay. So you guys want to move on to Glorilla, Brandon Ingram?
Speaking of relationships.
Yeah, man. Tell me about Glorilla and Brandon Ingram.
Well,
the new Raptor.
As far as I know, shout out to Brandon Ingram. He dropped 29 points the other night. He's supposed to be our new star of the team, so big up to him.
The franchise player? Is that what's going on?
That's what's going on.
That's franchise around him?
That's what they're saying. I hope he gets laid down on the weed because, you be seeing the way he looks. He looked like he smoked too much weed. Seriously. Like, honestly. But regardless.
He looks a little high still.
He does be looking a little high
still.
But I've did my due diligence, and I've seen that there was pictures with them on Glorilla's birthday. She has a 3 chain with Mr. Brandon Ingram. What is it?
His jersey number.
Oh, that's at 3?
Yeah, it's 3.
Mm-hmm. Okay, and she was spotted with his dad. So what does that mean?
Hold on, are they both from Memphis?
No.
I don't know.
Hold on, is he?
She don't really talk like it. Like he doesn't have the accent that she has. So I don't know if they're from Memphis.
Hey Siri, no. ChatGPT.
All right, while he's looking for that information, I call Cap. I think it's just a
You
PR
don't
stuff.
think they're dating for real?
No, not at all.
Why do you think so?
Nah, because why would she be with dating?
So, where do you think the benefit would be in? Because
he's a PR stunt.
Yeah, but he's an athlete. So how?
He's also not like a star athlete.
Exactly. So then why would she go after a popular one?
Why would dating attention happen?
She's also not as big as well. Like you guys, let's.
Stop this, Glorilla.
Don't be glazed.
No.
But
you're
how
crazy.
is more fame gonna help Brandon?
What? It's 7 p.m. riding, 95 degrees.
I ain't got no. Ain't got me.
What? Are you crazy? What are you acting like you don't know Glorilla for?
No.
He's bobbing his head a little bit.
Exactly.
She's
from North Carolina, by the way.
And then Glorilla's from Memphis.
Yeah. Right. So why wouldn't she go after John Moran?
She wouldn't have to draw?
No, I'm saying why wouldn't she? Because John Moran's from
Memphis. Yeah.
That's.
I think John Moran's from North Carolina or South Carolina.
He's playing for the Memphis team.
Yeah.
Oh.
So I'm saying, why wouldn't, if she wanted to go after clout, like why wouldn't she just go after the hottest guy in her city?
No.
Why do you think it's a PR
It
stunt?
got to be. It's
And how do you think it would
sometimes
benefit them both?
Equivalent exchange has to be of equal value. So
Right.
You think Brandon Ingram and Glorilla's equal value right now?
Wait, tell me how you think it's a PR stunt and how would it benefit them both if it is?
because relationships give you more profile.
Yeah, but like,
but Brandon
Yes,
Ingram is not
yes.
bringing nothing to Glorilla's brand.
and what? And thing is,
A relationship brings brand because you're talking about it right now.
But she's bringing him. Actually, no, he has more money than her. Yes, but she's more popular than him.
He is now being fixed and geared to be the face of the Raptors.
Yeah.
Which is going to help boost his profile as well as being in a quote unquote relationship with Glorilla. Will help boost her profile. Vice versa, her being, I guess, with the alpha female type thing.
Do you think
together.
Glorilla
Who do you
really?
think it would benefit more, though?
Right now, like,
I don't know if it would benefit her.
With Klay Thompson.
But do you think Glorilla really wants to be in
you think
Toronto?
that's PR too?
No. I think they're together, but like, it's also,
I don't think Glorilla wants to be in Toronto all that
trying to help
often. If
Maggie
she's
Brandon.
from the States and Memphis and all that, she like.
Hold on,
those
you'd
people
love to be in Toronto. She's never done a show here.
But I'm saying the people that are from the
Canadian
States,
audience.
they always show a different type of way to us. They're like, oh, Canada's cool, but I can't stay there too long. I can't be in the cold too long. I can't stay in Toronto too long. You know, it's good to visit. So I don't think that that's the case. I think that there must be a genuine relationship going
I
on
don't think
there.
that's a relationship. I think you guys are
You're not giving it no chance.
There's no relationship.
You don't think they look cute together?
They're not together.
No, but like
Brother.
hypothetically, they don't look Glorilla or Brandon Ingram. Power couple.
I think
You
that
don't
looks
they
good
look-
for the city.
They're not together, but
City girls, Glorilla.
I just hope I catch her on like the
who is
muscles.
together. You know who is together? Stephon Curry and Ayesha Curry.
Stefan.
That's
Stefan.
not how you say his name?
It's Stefan. You said it like a Jamaican. Stefan. Stefan Curry.
Stefan.
Stefan Curry going.
1 year old.
Curry chicken.
Stefan.
Oxtail gravy.
All of that.
Stefan, come for dinner.
Hold on,
That's
his
how
name
you
is-
said
his
it,
name is
bro.
Stephen?
Yes.
Well, his name is Wardell, actually. It's Wardell
That is-
Stephen Curry.
That is true.
Oh, so he goes by his middle name.
Yeah. Well, so
Steph. You saying Stephen?
Stefan.
It's not Stephon.
No, Stefan.
it's not Stefan.
Word. Are you
It's
sure?
Steph-
Yeah.
sure. So wait, what were you gonna
No,
say?
cause I know they just shortened it down to Steph, but I thought it
Right.
was Stephon.
Stefan.
Nah, man.
one's
That's
ever-
a black American. That's Stephon, man.
No one has ever called him Stephon Curry.
That's Stephon, man. He's
Stephon Curry. Does that sound right to you guys? Stephon Curry.
Is it Stefan or Stephen Curry?
I swear it's Stephon, man.
No, bro, you gotta let it's the flick of the wrist, man.
it's-
It's Stephen, not Stephon.
It's not Stefan.
It's not Stephon.
Stefan don't know. Like, let's just say Steph for the sake of.
Okay, Steph and Ayesha Curry, who's
Right.
also from GTA.
Yeah,
yes,
big up
yes,
to
yeah.
her, yo.
Yeah, big up, Ice. You might have a. I'm just kidding.
I think so.
The way she's moving, you might have a chance. I don't know.
Yo, Ayesha Curry, yo, you want a Toronto man? Come true, Shady.
She's also from
Hey, crazy.
Scarborough, no?
We splash
She
trees over
is
here
from
too.
Scar-
Sorry. No,
She's
sorry.
from Scarborough originally, right?
She is from the Scarb.
Yeah.
Well, so basically with that topic, so she went on a podcast,
Right.
and the podcast host asked her like if she ever saw herself, being the woman that she is now in terms of like with Steph Curry, and her answer and her response was that she never saw herself being a mother of children or like the motherly type, or to have like a bunch of children and to be with like a popular like superstar. Like she never saw herself doing that. She's gotten a lot of backlash that people are saying that she's embarrassed Steph, or that she's ungrateful because she has like a superstar as a husband, these beautiful children that she never wanted. So people are basically coming for her like she ungrateful. And it's just kind of crazy. I definitely want to know what you guys think, as guys, whether in a relationship, single, and I'll tell you guys what I think. But yeah, what y'all think about that? Y'all think she ungrateful for real, or like she just living her truth and talking about the truth?
Honestly, there's been a. No, you go first.
Actually, you go ahead, cause
Yeah, go ahead.
you go ahead.
Honestly, yo, I've seen her come with a couple different times and speak on Steph and their relationship, and it seems like, yo, she don't seem like she's in a happy relationship. I don't know. From what I can see, she's talking about the last time it was, sometimes I wish I have male attention the way Steph has female attention. Okay, sure. And then now it's like, what is she mad about now?
She just never saw herself being.
She gotta be mad.
No, but
know?
she's.
Why she gotta be mad?
I don't just listen, man.
Why she gotta be mad?
Wait, what's the problem here? Isn't this what like okay? So she wants to be as big as Curry. Is that what she's trying to say? She wants to be as big.
I think she just never. You said you want to listen.
So what does she want? What does she want though?
She just never saw. You know what? I think what really messed up with people. People are not taking in the fact that she's speaking of like how her thought process was in the past. She's not saying she's not happy. She's not saying that, she doesn't want to be a mom. She just said she never thought that she would ever be a mom, And I think it's just the whole like thing about like the traditional woman versus that career driven woman. Like I think she wanted to be like an actress.
Right.
So she never thought.
But I think she's also trying to say like she's also kind of tired of being under a shadow too. Like currently, today.
What do you guys think about that?
I feel like that's kind of what she's saying.
I think what she's saying is direct.
You
never
think it's
thought
that
she would be in a position like this.
So then why are people getting mad at her for that?
What would you call it? Is that like I don't want to say survivor's remorse, or I don't know, maybe not even
survivor's remorse.
I don't think that's not the correct term, but like
survivor's heavy.
No, not like you guys don't know what it means, but
okay.
No, but like
survivor's remorse. It means I know what it means.
No, like in the context I'm trying to use it is, but she never thought that she would be in the position that she is now.
Right.
Wait, don't Google it. She never thought that she would be in the position that she is now. She just thought she grew up thinking that she would go to school, get a degree, and then have a career.
Yes,
be fulfilled by the career, and and the family aspect wasn't probably the main priority.
Wasn't a top priority.
But she got with Steph.
Yeah.
And her life did a 180 to where she wasn't the highly educated, career touted woman that she envisioned herself to be. So now she's looking at herself and going like, the girl that I was and the woman that I am now are two conflicting ideals or ideologies that I've had, and I'm still trying to work through it to be the independent woman that I thought myself was, also being the mom that I am now. That probably sounds like what she was trying to get.
That's what I gathered from it as well. Yeah. So what are your thoughts, or what are your thoughts on the people that think that she's ungrateful? Obviously you don't agree, but like, do you understand their not understand their standpoint, but what are your thoughts on people that think she's ungrateful?
What's that thing called? I think people are projecting, I guess.
Yeah.
It
could be, yeah.
I wish I was in your position. You should be grateful.
Yes, that's
fucking
what it
woman, is. Like type of thing.
So you think this is just an online thing, eh? Because they're freaking out right now. They're saying, yo, Ayesha Curry is the worst female of all time. She doesn't love Steph. Oh my God. Wow. Why would she do something like this to our GOAT?
Yeah. And what do you guys thoughts on the people that are saying that she's jealous
of who?
Of him, of her husband?
I don't know. I don't think she's jealous. I think she's just trying to work through her. She's trying to work through her own emotions.
I think, like you said, she definitely had her own goals and aspirations. And now that, like, life is what it is, maybe she's just reflecting. And, maybe every now and then it comes up where she's just like, damn, maybe I wish I could have did this. Maybe I wish I could have did that. Because I've heard certain things like that. I can't really quote too much of the interview because I only seen clips, right? And I can't go off of just clips because that's what everybody does nowadays. They watch little clips and then they say, yup, she's wrong. But I don't think she's necessarily wrong. But there needs to be a no, never mind. They have probably conversations in the house all the time. So
yeah, probably. Yeah. To the point where it's like, when Stefan hears this on the internet, he's just go like, "Oh, this is what she expressed." She probably expressed something to him, but even more intimate.
Do you think that Do you think that there's probably like some sort of like problem going on in the home while all of this is happening in the world?
I don't think so.
No, I think they probably have more ups than they have downs in a relationship. But like, I think they're holding on pretty strong.
I'm definitely glad that it doesn't seem like they're, because he responded to like somebody. He said like, we're good over here kind of thing. I can't exactly quote the comment back, but he's like, yo, we're good over here. And I love when the relationships are like that. Like whatever is happening online on the external and then internally they're like, we're good. Or they post it up with each other, post a picture like, hey, and it's just like, yes, like don't let anybody get in your business. But
that's what matters, right?
Yeah. Public relationships is just crazy thing.
Yeah, I could imagine if something goes crazy in the public, how it could look behind closed doors. Maybe not for them, but just for other people in general.
Yeah, like some relationships you could see that it definitely like creates some sort of problem, and some relationships you can see that they're unfazed.
I don't even see how this could create a problem in a relationship. She's clearly talking about herself and how she's dealing with like her own aspects. So it wouldn't. It's not. She's not like. She's not trying to shit on Steph.
So it's just a bunch of ignorant people on the internet.
Something I'm telling you what I'm working out internally, and everyone's telling me I'm ungrateful for my position in life.
Yeah.
I'm telling you what I'm going through.
Yeah.
Suffering from success, basically.
Yeah.
Some people might look at it like that. But
speaking of NBA,
not even speaking of NBA, but like who out here is suffering from success? Terry Rozier. Making
Free
too
Terry.
much money
from the NBA.
Making too much money. Gosh. Want to do hood rat things for my friends, but no, this is more sophisticated hood rat things. Dealing with the mafia, the La Costa Nostra. I think they named when the NBA, well not the NBA, when the FBI are in context.
Right.
So Terry Rozier. You see when some people got the Z in their name with the IER, you got throws me off a little bit.
You and your pronunciation today, man.
Yeah. Terry Rozier.
Yeah. He's a former guard. He used to play for the Boston Celtics.
Yeah.
He played for Charlotte for a couple of years, and now he's on Miami Heat.
Yeah.
And then Chauncey Billups. Tell me a little bit about Chauncey Billups.
Okay, Chauncey Billups. Well, he used to play on Detroit Pistons back in the day. He won the 2004 ring with them, and now he's the head coach of the Portland Trailblazers currently. But we don't know how that's gonna look.
All right, so them amongst other NBA staff and affiliates, were arrested. Arrested.
Yes.
Arrested. Along with the La Costa Nostra, the mob, the mafia, some of the crime families. I think the FBI, when I was hearing the video, they listed like all 5 New York crime families: the Gambinos, the Lucchese's, I only know 2. But there's 3 more.
Are you kidding me?
Nah, there's 2. There's the Genevieves, the Lucchese's. And I think I'm missing one more.
Yeah.
But
it's quite a bit. Oh, so much people are.
You don't want to be affiliated with the mob.
Nah, fam. That's like a big boy playground.
Let me say something about Terry Rozier though.
Yeah.
He is owed to be making $26 million this year alone.
Wow.
26 million in this year.
Yeah.
And you're in the NBA doing this?
I don't think so. Some people correlate money and then so the whole thing is because of gambling or rigging games for the benefit of the mob, basically.
Right.
So I think other people, some other videos I was watching, there were certain games where Terry's name wouldn't pop up on the gambling apps at certain times because if you do under or overs and stuff like that. So they were taking him out of some of the apps, which is confusing. But I think I'm getting a little too deep into the lore. Basically, there's been certain games where he notified the people he was doing the gambling rigging stuff with that he was bet under because I'm going to pull out because of injury.
Right.
So they bet under. They won tens of thousands of dollars. And after their winnings, they went over to Terry's house to count to over $200,000.
Crazy.
Or gifted him $200,000 and stuff like that. So he doesn't really need $200,000 when you're making 20-something million per season.
And quickly for the people that go ahead.
No.
Quickly for the people that don't understand how these things work too quickly. So basically, say that he averages 10 points, and you're betting to say that he's gonna average under 10 points, right? So you're betting to say he's gonna get under 10 points tonight, and he literally just said, okay, my knee's hurting, I'm not gonna play the whole game. So now you won the bet, and now you're gonna get that money.
And
that's what a lot of NBA players, even Michael Porter Jr., who's an NBA player, he just said recently, he said, yo, getting money for your homies in the NBA is so easily. He's like, all you do is just bet under. I could just call out and say that I'm sick or whatever, and then boom, $200 in everybody's account. And his brother was on the Raptors, and he got banned from the NBA for that. But he's telling people the game, so it's like.
That's crazy. And then
ridiculous.
And that loses like the integrity of the sport, because now it's just like, is this gonna be like WWE where it's scripted?
The NBA integrity been lost from when that referee was also betting on games and stuff like that.
About the referee,
That was
he was betting, gosh.
All that stuff is gone. But
it's not really about basketball no more. It's they're promoting the fan duel in the damn thing.
But in terms of what's the NBA guy's name?
Terry Rozier?
No, the other guy that you just mentioned.
Michael Porter Jr.?
All right. So in terms of Michael Porter Jr. And Terry Rozier, those are two different scales of corruption that's going on.
Yeah.
So when you have, I think we gotta stress. You can't stress this enough. Terry was involved with the mafia. The mafia. This is like, once you get entangled with those folks, there's no coming back. It's like blood in, blood out type of thing.
Yeah.
It's like, you got to do what we say, or we're going to break your kneecaps. We're going to come after your family.
But why do that when you're in the NBA making all this money?
I'm not quite sure how you even get involved with the mob. Because they're
especially that's what I'm saying. Like, they're two different worlds. Especially when you're like up there and they're like.
Yeah.
But a lot of NBA players nowadays, they're trending towards trying to be gangster.
That's
gangster,
crazy.
like,
I don't know.
two different gangsters, man. Two different gangsters.
No, that's like mafia levels, like professional gangsters.
Yeah, so we can't stress enough the fact that he was entwined with the five families were arrested, and some NBA players and coaches. Wow. So the level of corruption was huge. It's big.
Yeah.
The fact that the FBI had to step in and sort things out, but also lends itself to now talk about when you look at these games and you're betting, which is a degenerate thing.
We don't promote.
That's all they do nowadays.
That's
all they do.
And also, when you look at it, it's like they've taken people who have serious gambling addictions. Now they are fueled into going like, "Yo, I put my money towards Kevin Durant." I think Kevin Durant was like, he came out on Twitter one day and he's like, "Yo, you guys gotta stop. You spend your money somewhere else." There's something about don't bet on me.
Yeah. Because people will get mad. Like they don't even
so mad. I lost. Like there's people that have DM'd NBA superstars, be like, "Oh, I lost money because of you." Yeah. Like I've seen videos on like TikTok that like the NBA player be walking through the tunnel, be like, "Yo, don't go under. This is that, the third." And it's just like, let the guys do what they love. Let them do their job at this point.
But then you know what
I mean?
As a player, that must feel so disheartening, because it's like, you grew up loving the game and you grew up being a fan and you want to like embrace your fans. But when people are telling you, "Yo, bro, you didn't get 5 rebounds, bro. I hate you," even though I put up 30 points, bro. I put up 30 points, but you're telling me, "Bro, you didn't clear my freaking spread. You didn't get me 5 assists, and now my money's gone, bro. Why did you go put your freaking work money into freaking betting? Are you okay? You took your last $100 and you go place the bet to go get." What is wrong with you?
Again, like it ruins the integrity of the game itself. And it's a sport to bring people together, whether through an audience or playing on the court. And y'all just putting your money, it's sad.
Sports betting is very, to be honest, corruption in general is such an invasive type of thing that just, eats whatever business or environment from the inside out. So the fact that we're coming out and seeing this is just, you got to look at the NBA and other sports with like a bit of an eye, because you don't know if these guys are really having an off game or they're point spreading or whatever.
Yeah.
Or, you know what I'm saying?
Trying to get their homies rich.
Exactly.
How dare you?
It's kind of hard to like really see, and it's kind of hard to mitigate that. Like, how do you know someone's just having a bum game?
Yeah.
Versus, nah, this is just me trying to get money into my homies' pockets. Before, sports gambling was like somewhat of it on the illegal side, but now it's exploded to like apps.
Yeah,
I was watching
games
like
are promoting it. When you watch this, you watch a football game, they have it plastered on the damn court. Damn near.
It's big money, but like this way,
what is this?
Although sports betting is a degenerate thing.
I need to get
gambling
involved.
in general is kind of degenerate as well.
I have a question. This might be off topic.
What's that?
I'm sorry, y'all.
What's up?
But I was like, is that right though? Like, you know what I mean? Like, you're trying to make your homies rich, right? You're trying to get them money, right? But you're doing it in a way that's
completely wrong.
Okay.
You're in the NBA. You can't slap your homies a 1-2-10K and be like, "Yo, go run a business." Like what?
It's completely wrong.
Well, that answers my question.
Completely wrong.
Or
It's
maybe
corruption.
they gotta work a little bit. You can't just think, oh, because your homie's in the NBA, he just deserves to give you stuff. Like, no, it don't work like that. You don't know how he gets paid out. You don't know if he's getting paid every week. You don't know how these paychecks work. A lot of people think, oh, well, he's making 26 million, so he must be getting 26 million at one time. No, no, like, come on, be logical and realistic. Like, there's taxes. There, you gotta pay your managers. You gotta pay a lot of stuff before the money even comes to you. Sometimes, and sometimes they're getting paid on a weekly, monthly. Like, it's different for everybody. So, and you have a lot of friends that want everything.
And family too.
Yeah,
and
they want
probably some of them
everything.
probably got kids, babies, wives.
But which one of them are saying, yo, let me go develop this business while you play basketball, and I'll run this food business or something like that? How much of them want to do that? No. It's just, oh, go place this bet and let me do this so that we can get finessed and now we can all be rich. But
honestly, I think the stereotype of like the athlete coming from humble beginnings and then all of his family members are living in squalor, I think that's kind of like starting to like disappear. Like I said before, basketball turning into a rich man sport. Yeah, so you're gonna be surrounded around other people who are wealthy or financial knowledge and whatever. Like, how many people do you know are in the hood right now about to get some NBA dreams right now?
We spoke about it.
You said Delonto Brandon. What's his name?
Delonto Brandon. You just went names today?
Yeah.
Apollo?
Yeah.
But again, like we said, if you're coming from the hood and you're good enough, somebody could take you in their family. And then now you're not.
This is not the blind side, bro.
This
This
happens.
is not the blind side.
Come on, bro.
Right now.
This happens to a lot of guys.
This is not Mike Tyson. Those eras of like the 80s, 90s of you being a really elite athlete and some white well-off family's gonna come take you into the fold of their family.
Yes,
bro, that happens every day.
Yes.
That happens every day.
That's exactly
Mikey Williams.
There it is.
That's not happening.
It happens all the time, bro.
It's not happening. Man.
All these black kids come from the hood. They're just with different families. They're in boarding schools. Like, come on.
Boarding school and being with a different family are two different things. When you're in a boarding school, your parents are paying to keep you in there, or you get a scholarship.
Exactly.
But it might not be a full ride, but you get a full ride to school. You get a full ride in American colleges.
I feel like if you nice, the path will open up for you.
The path will open up if you're nice enough.
Nah, man.
So if you're nice in your school, you don't think there's going to be somebody that's going to come over there and be like, yo, maybe I should take this kid.
You know how many nice people are out here without any shots at anything?
Bro, we're in Toronto. It happens all the time. These kids are getting opportunities.
Kids are getting taken up and living in Oakville, going to a better school?
Yeah.
Hell yes.
You guys are lying.
Are you kidding me? What?
You guys are lying.
Brother,
You guys are
really?
lying.
Not everybody's Andrew Wiggins and had a good family and Vaughn and not everybody's like
Most of these basketball kids do have a good family.
No, okay, yes, you're right. Nowadays, yes, but there's a lot of kids.
Nowadays.
Yes, but
So
there's
you
also
disagree with me?
no, I don't agree with you because I know that there's kids that are coming from the hood that are being placed in a new lifestyle. So now they're not coming up with their hood ways and their hood attitude because they're getting removed from that. They're on this other side with this different family in Oakville. Even Kevin Durant came from the hood, but he had to get taken in so that he could
Kevin Durant is part of what? 2004, 2005 draft class?
What? That's not that far.
It is, bro.
Oh my God.
There's kids who were born in 2004, 2003 in the NBA right now. What are we talking about?
Bro,
What are we talking
believe
about?
it or not, and you know that this is true. There is kids that do get recruited.
I definitely think you can make it to the league or play professionally without needing a whole bunch of money. I think it's possible.
You do.
Yeah, I do.
You do need money.
All right.
No, you do
need money to do a lot of things.
But you do need money to progress closer to the National League.
I feel like when you get to a certain point, it's just politics.
It's like rappers though. Rappers they get it.
Okay.
But it's like rappers. They
Financial
get taken
politics. Okay.
It's the same thing with rappers though.
No, what rappers? When you're talking about music, there's no one-way avenue to get to making music your full-time job. There is no structured blueprint avenue for an artist who makes music to make art their full-time job.
No, but when you're
There is a blueprint to becoming an athlete and succeeding inside whatever professional organization.
There's a blueprint?
There's a blueprint.
Not necessarily.
Tell us the
blueprint.
secret.
That's cap. There's other ways though. There's other avenues.
There's no unconventional ways to become a
What's the blueprint?
There's no unconventional ways.
JUCO, junior college. These guys come from junior college and they get drafted into the NBA a lot of times.
Not a blueprint.
No, that's not the blueprint that you're talking about, though.
What am I talking about?
You're talking about the standard way of going to the league. There's always a standard, but then there's always the ways around the standard.
There is a blueprint to get to the league.
What's the blueprint?
There's a blueprint. It is set. What do you mean? What's the blueprint?
Tell me.
First.
Right.
You have to be skilled.
Yeah.
Okay.
First, and then you have to be now in an environment where that would now lead you to having better network to coaches.
And this is where they take you in.
Staff.
Yeah.
You know, and then once you're around that environment that allows to facilitate the access, then you're able to now progress. If your parents have money, they're able to put you in places for you to progress.
Like what? Prep school, university.
Prep school, that's money. You're not just some kid that's fire from you're in the hood. But
there's kids from Jane and Finch right now that are playing NCAA right now. There's over 20, 30 kids in the city that are from Jane and Finch that are playing basketball right now. Their parents are not rich. No.
How many people live in the city? And we're not even talking about, let's be honest, not even just Toronto. Because like the larger GTA, how many 20, 30 kids are playing NCAA? What percentage is that? Less than 1%. Less than 0.000.
But there's a lot though compared to
less than that.
But it's still possible. Maybe it's unusual, but it's possible. You're saying it's impossible.
It's more likely for you to get hit by lightning than you to become an NBA player. Let's be honest. Yes, it's more likely for you to be hit by lightning.
Do you know how many things and opportunities these kids in the hood have when they're good at sports nowadays? You live in Regent Park, somebody will come and get you.
And put you
if you're good enough. What is the same thing like these rappers? Somebody always comes and gets them.
I literally said there's no one avenue to become a rapper to make music your full-time job. Music is unconventional. Sports, very conventional.
No. But as a street rapper, you gotta get a label behind you.
You don't have to get a label behind you.
Come on,
you could be booming on social media.
You
and
literally don't. I can tell you, there's no blueprint to become a famous artist.
Okay, fair enough.
And to get into music to make it your full-time job, it's unconventional. Music and arts is unconventional.
So there's no similarity there?
No.
There's no similarity between a kid in the hood and a rapper, somebody coming and getting them.
No.
You don't think somebody had to come and get Sav? Sav was in Malvern Bro, Sav was in Malvern 2-3 years ago and someone had to come get him so that he could become rich.
Because music is unconventional.
Yeah, but then you think Sav could have did this as an independent artist?
He probably could. Yeah.
He wouldn't even have the infrastructure. He wouldn't know what to do.
You have to have a business brain.
But he's coming.
Music is a business.
He's like 22 years old. How is he gonna even know that? Like about what?
So what? Mark Zuckerberg built Facebook at 22.
Bro, really?
What are we talking about?
Mark Zuckerberg, really? We're comparing Sav and Mark Zuckerberg.
It's business minded.
No, are you kidding me?
And this is why
Sav is coming from a place where rats and roaches and everything. This guy's coming from freaking Mark Zuckerberg. Are you kidding me? Mark Zuckerberg had the opportunities for him laid out from day one. He knew what he had to do.
And in full circle, he finally agrees. You have to have access to become certain things, right?
No, you don't need certain. You see now, he's confusing me now.
We have him stomping right now.
No, exactly. No. This is where we are right
No.
Now let's talk about something a little bit more hip hop related. Julio Foolio. Are you guys familiar with Julio Foolio? Julio Foolio.
Yeah.
Fuck, bro. Why he has a name like that?
Julio, man. Isn't it? Wait, it's Julio.
This is a tongue twister, yo.
Julio Foolio. Yeah.
I'm not even gonna try to.
Julio Foolio. Yes.
R.I.P. to him, by the way.
With the artist Julio Foolio.
Yeah, him, Young and Ace, they had a long ongoing beef for years. They had multiple diss tracks at one another. A lot of bloodshedding on both sides. It's a real beef. It's a real ongoing.
Yeah.
Well, the beef has ceased to exist because Julio Foolio.
Oh yeah, he's dead now. Yeah. But that was a big thing in Jacksonville. Yeah. So right now, there's a lady on trial, right? Yeah, you guys are gonna have to fill me in on that because I don't really know too much about. I know what's going on, but I can't say I know everything. I just know that she was a part of it.
Yeah, and she said that she's not up. She said that she's not a part of it.
So what's she in court then?
And then
how you end up in court if you're not a part of it?
I mean, everyone on court or in on trial is innocent, right?
To proven guilty.
Okay, sure.
It's literally a fact.
Okay.
It's literally a fact.
If you have a good lawyer, sure. Listen,
everyone on trial right now is innocent, right?
It's all about the good lawyer. You know this.
I don't know that.
You don't know? Yeah, of course we don't know. We don't know. But let's be realistic though. She's sitting up in that court. Actually, no, she's not innocent. I don't believe she's innocent.
Long story short, Julio Foolio passed away during his birthday weekend a couple years back because it was a plot set up involving, I think, 4 to 5 people. One of the girls, the girl herself, her boyfriend, 2 other guys, and I believe another a guy. And they all kind of, I guess the boyfriend was an aspiring rapper out in Tampa, and he was trying to get in good with, I guess, Ace's people and so on and so forth, which led to them dropping the information on where Julio Foolio was, and the guys who really wanted to, murder him. Yeah. Assassinated him right there in the parking lot of the hotel.
On his birthday too. Crazy. Imagine that.
So he was
wow.
He was not laying low, Julio Foolio. He was not laying low because oftentimes when you travel 2, 3, 4 hours, however far Tampa is from Jacksonville, you don't assume the people who are looking to kill you are anywhere close.
Right.
People don't often travel to kill their
when you're a street rapper like that, you should assume that everybody wants you. Like at that point,
not particularly. I think people get caught up in the internet where like the whole 6ix9ine thing, where like everyone hated 6ix9ine. But like in reality, if I have beef in my, block radius with the people I have beef with my block radius is, I don't expect someone from.
I guess not. And Pop Smoke probably would have said the same thing, but
that's not.
R.I.P. to Pop Smoke.
That's totally different.
He leaked his own address, apparently. Allegedly.
That's a home invasion gone wrong.
Wait,
We're getting off topic.
But what do you mean?
We're getting off topic.
What do you mean off topic?
It's literally there's 2 different things.
It's 2 different things.
There's a setup, and then there's a.
There was a home invasion that took Pop Smoke out. It's not because some guy from New York flew all the way to Los Angeles.
No, but I'm just saying in general, if you're a rapper, you should always like have your head on a swivel no matter what. It doesn't matter what's going on.
No, not if you're a rapper. If you're a rapper and you talk about
ties?
the streets kind of stuff, then keep your head on a swivel. If you're just a rapper, then
fair. That's true.
Good.
I don't think you're ever good because you're a rapper. Like people, like you're a known figure. People are always gonna want you.
So then that same thing would be for anyone that's a known figure that has money. Then
I don't think that's the case.
Well, you could say that, but I think when people do have money and they're coming from certain places, people want them. So that happens all the time. That happened to XX. A lot of these people get killed outside their city all the time.
You're kind of comparing apples to oranges, my guy.
How?
Because the Foolio thing is like it's real beef. XXX, he died because they were trying to rob him. Same with Pop Smoke. It was
my whole point
robbery
is just
gone wrong in both those situations, really.
Yeah, same thing with PNB Raw.
It might be different, whatever, but regardless, they're still rappers. They're still like, you don't think that that's something that you gotta look out for as a rapper, as a street rapper, just in general? You don't think what? You don't think as a street rapper that you don't gotta worry about? I feel like if you're not
affiliated, then you should not be worried about being taken out.
But if you're a street rapper, you're already affiliated no matter what.
I'm not affiliated with your beef or your politics.
So
you don't have to be affiliated with my beef.
And I start rapping, I'm affiliated?
No, that's not what I said. I said if you're a street rapper.
So
not if you're from Jane and Finch.
Define a street rapper.
A street rapper is a guy who's affiliated with the streets. What do you guys mean? A street rapper.
I thought it was someone that raps on the street.
My politics are not your politics. So why would I be concerned with what's going on in your head?
Brother, because if you are a street rapper and you're talking about stuff that you have beef with other people, you can't tell me you can go outside and not expect the world to come after you. That's stupid. That makes no sense. Politics. If you're a street rapper, not a guy who's from Jane and Finch, a street rapper, you're like the shit that you talk about is guns, money, drugs, killing people.
Okay.
So everywhere you go, there's gonna be niggas that want your head. That's a fact.
That's not true.
Okay, so I agree. If you are a street rapper and you're rapping about certain things and you have ops, then if you have ops, then yes, you need to keep your head on a swivel.
What?
You don't need to have ops.
Okay, well then, it's not true.
That's not true.
The term.
But why
my politics are not your politics. Why would I be now? When I'm
niggas don't care though. We live in Toronto. We live in the world. People kill people all the time for no reason. People kill people in other cities because they look rich and they look famous. That's a fact.
That's still not. That's
so
totally
then you're
different.
saying
That's
that
not even-
anyone that is a public
No, I never
figure-
said anyone.
Because you're saying that people kill people for no reason.
But it's true,
so if there's
Faith.
no reason, then that would be a public figure that has no reason or relation.
No.
Right? They would need to have to keep their head on a swivel if people are killing people for no reason. Because they're the people with no reason. Does that make sense? But if you're a street
I think
rapper,
we're getting tied up in a different conversation. I think you guys know what I'm trying to say. I just don't have the words to say it right now.
No.
that's
But
okay.
what I'm trying to
I feel
say-
like maybe we just have different definitions, probably.
No, it's totally different.
How is it different though?
It's different. My politics, not your politics. I'm
It
not
doesn't
worried
have
about
to
that.
be,
You don't gotta
though.
worry about mine, type of thing. It's like if I go to your city,
Yeah.
I don't have politics.
No, you gotta check in.
I gotta check in. Come on, man. Stop.
What?
Stop that nonsense.
Nah.
You gotta check in. Stop that nonsense.
You don't gotta check in
No,
if you
stop that
if you go to certain people's cities.
You don't gotta check in.
So rappers don't get jammed and all these things when they go to other cities and get sticked up and this isn't a real thing that happens. I'm just making this
No,
up.
you don't gotta check in. You literally don't
Oh
have to
my
check in.
god!
Don't let people
All
lie
right,
to you,
yo,
man.
next topic.
Don't
I
let
can't.
people. Don't let these. You literally don't have to check in, man. Like these people, like in cases like let's say like the prime example of 6ix9ine, like he was openly telling people I don't have to check in, and then you would have people from different cities going like, yeah, you have to check in with me, but like. He's also said 6ix9ine's also been to like Los Angeles a bunch of times without being super loud, and then moved and maneuvered across the city without anyone saying anything. You don't gotta check in. Literally, you don't gotta check in, and my politics are not your politics. So when you go to different cities, you go to different like provinces or states, countries, you don't gotta worry about their politics because it doesn't affect you. If I'm a street rapper, quote unquote, and I have beef right here, my beef does not go outside these walls, these blocks.
That's
my
cap.
politics are not your politics.
It has a radius. Like
Yeah,
it ends
my
when you go to
politics-
like
That's cap.
My politics
Los
is
Angeles
different.
or
Our
something.
politics is different.
That's cap.
That's not cap.
Yeah, it is because then how come when Lil Tyler came to Toronto that they were on his
Little
head?
TJ.
Lil Tyler,
Oh,
Tyler, they were on his head, and they don't know him from nowhere.
They don't know him from nowhere, but
Who
like,
checked- who
but
checked
also
him?
you're talking about.
I
You're
don't.
talking about
Who checked him?
Yeah,
You're
who
talking
checked
about
him?
Top 5.
You're talking about top 5 and
He
Pressa,
checked Little
who
TJ too.
have beef with Kodak Black, and the beef started in Los Angeles where neither of them are from.
Yeah. So then what does
So
that have to
like
do
I'm
with?
saying, that's different. That's different politics.
So then what's that have to do with Lil Tyler though? Why was Lil Tyler
Affiliation, guilty by affiliation, but also that's not his fault. He shouldn't even vote.
guilty by affiliation?
They checked
right?
Little
Yeah.
TJ
But
too.
my
you know,
affiliation
at
is
Yorkdale.
nothing to do in your city or your block.
So go tell them that. Is that stopping them from doing what they're
I don't
doing
have to
though?
tell them. It's the fact.
But even if it's a fact, like niggas are crazy.
But
Niggas are
that's totally different at that point. If I'm crazy, you're gonna kill people because of the fact that I look like someone you want to kill. That's my politics have nothing to do with that.
Okay, of course, but like I said, this is a real thing in life that happens. You could go to another city and a nigga might want your head just because you're in their city.
Or
You don't have no affiliation with them. They just know that you're a street rapper and you talk about this and that and you have money and yeah.
Or it could just be a reckless gunman who are looking to just capture bodies.
That too.
And I'm saying nothing has to do with politics here.
No, I know that, but the whole time I've been saying that you could go into another city and you could get into a random thing and that could be anybody. That could be a crazy gunman who just wants to be crazy. I'm just saying that does happen though. Okay, can we like move
Man,
to
you think Toronto you think Toronto's gonna win the World Series?
What? You could have said
You think Toronto's gonna win the World Series?
Toronto Blue
Hell yeah.
Jays World
Yeah.
Series.
I'm going with the Blue Jays for sure.
I'm rocking with the Blue Jays. I'm wearing Blue Jays earrings. Can you guys see that?
Do you guys
don't
think
know,
it's bad to
but-
be a bandwagon fan though? Like if you don't really watch the games or nothing like that, is it bad to support the team still? And
I don't think it's bad. I think it gets bad when you start acting like you know the sport when you really do not. Like I think if you're a bandwagon and you're just supporting the team because you're from Toronto, stay in your lane. But don't come and tell me statistics or just know what you're talking about. Like, don't
okay.
try to tell me the whole playbook. Name this player. Just support the Blue Jays. Wear your little Blue Jays jersey and call it a day. So I think it's great to support, where you're from, and that's the Blue Jays, and support. But like, just know your place, know your lane.
it's not
That's
a cup.
it.
It's not a cup.
It's
right?
not a cup.
Not a cup, right? It's a World Series, right?
Yeah, it's not a cup.
So what do you call it then? It's like a trophy? Just a trophy?
I mean, most
It's a
sports have a
trophy.
trophy. Right? Everything you win is a trophy.
Oh, so it's just a Blue Jays trophy. No, a baseball MLB.
Oh gosh.
Yeah, like you said, don't talk about stuff.
All right, so there's nothing wrong with being a bandwagon fan, but I remember this one quote from Smart Guy, the guy named Mackie, and he said when I think Mo and what was his name? Marquise is like they were playing basketball, and Mackie, he said to them, it's like when a team wins, I feel like a winner. Well, when the team lose, I feel like a loser. It's the same kind of concept. It's like, yo, the city's winning up, I feel like I'm winning too.
Damn right.
I mean, I'm a part of the team. My confidence is up. The team's confidence is up. Yeah. The city's morale is up. I want to be a part of it. Now, when you start to lose, I want to be part of none of this.
Well, that's Toronto fans right there.
You guys are losing. I want to be part of none of this. I want no place in this.
Yeah, I'm not involved kind of thing. Yeah.
I've been a diehard Raptors fan my whole life.
That's good.
Facts.
Yeah, you must have been very happy.
You're going to say name top 5 Raptors, aren't you?
No.
Okay, because you know I can do that.
No, I don't really care.
No. Yeah, you don't care because you know I can do that.
He came prepared, you know.
You know I can do that.
You can't come prepared for something
TJ Ford, Vince Carter. You got T-Mac, Jonas Valanciunas, Grievous Vasquez. I didn't even name I named random guys. Some of them random. Grievous Vasquez.
Rudy Gay.
Yeah, we got a lot of guys from the city.
Yeah, he's old.
Shout out to Rudy Gay. He retired recently.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, I'm just saying. I've been a Raptors fan.
I think the Raptors have been around as long as you've been alive.
1990, what was it? 1998 when they started?
Wow.
I think Raptors. Or 1993.
That's definitely before. Anything with the 19 is
1993.
It's one of those years, yeah.
Not 1993 though.
Yeah. But the Blue Jays, they're doing amazing. My predictions, I have the Jays winning, and when they win, replay this tape because I said they finna win. I'm excited, and I just can't wait for the city to just literally be in uproar when they get this dub. So
I think the Dodgers are gonna win.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. Holy.
Nah. I honestly think they're gonna win.
What's your reasoning behind this?
Yo, they got way too much money invested in the team, man.
Bro.
Yo. It's a multi-billion-dollar organization.
So
man.
what
I
is
think they invested in that team. It's like soccer in the UK, like the Premier League, Championship League. You know, the teams with the most amount of money, financial backing, have the better players.
What does the financial backing do? Like,
you're able to acquire better players.
They can get better players like right in the middle of the series right now?
No, come on. It's not no video game.
I'm asking.
No.
You speaking like it's like a trait. I don't know.
No.
Remember, I'm supporting the team.
We're the supporters. We don't.
We're just supporters over here.
Yeah, the Dodgers got enough money to.
So they got expensive players.
Yeah.
But clearly, we're good enough if we made it this far to face them.
You know.
But you with the names.
I think that's what you said though.
Okay.
But don't you think that we're good enough if we made it this far? Don't you think we're
yes, 110% we are good enough.
What's that thing? What's that Kim quote is? We didn't make it this far just to come this far type of thing.
Exactly. We didn't.
I'm saying, but the Dodgers are they're gonna win.
No, this is our get back from freaking Kendrick, yo. Get out of here. You're not welcomed here in Toronto, Kendrick. Swimming pools drank. What? Are you crazy? We'll drown you in the swimming pool if you come into Toronto.
Yeah, so I'm pretty confident that the Dodgers are gonna win. Maybe game 7.
Wow, confident.
Yeah, game 7 they might win. Game 6.
Oh my gosh.
We're winning the rest of the games.
It's disheartening to hear. Like, you really not rooting for the Toronto team. I mean,
I'm not rooting for them. I'm just saying it's like, hey man, we're up against a beast.
Like, you feel happy for the Jays, you just don't think they're gonna win, or
we're up against a beast of a team.
Are they actually?
You guys understand it? Yeah.
They are the LA Dodgers.
Are they known for that?
LA Dodgers, man.
I didn't know that. I never heard of these guys.
Serious. They're like Boston Red Sox and the LA Dodgers. And New York. They're all like really big.
Trash.
Anything that's affiliated.
Well, they had a crazy.
What did he say? Yankee dude.
Okay.
Say Yankee dude.
Well, there goes my statement.
What's Yankee dude?
They had a heck of a dynasty back in the day is what I'm saying.
Yeah, LA Dodgers, man. It's a powerful organization.
So
man.
They're kind of. Would you compare them to like kind of like the Lakers in their prime? Like you said, the Lakers is like a big franchise. Lakers or Celtics?
It's a big franchise. LA Dodgers is a big franchise.
But that's what I'm trying to like put in like an analogy sense.
It's kind of hard to compare like baseball to like any other sport. Not like hard, but
Yeah.
It's in its own world. But like Dodgers is a big organization. They're a beast of a team.
Like you see how the Lakers is a big organization.
I mean,
kind of like that. Yeah.
Can someone go? Oh, let's see how many.
I guess that would be the best
they won.
comparison. Like Lakers are Boston. Like those are the top franchises in the.
Because I know you're a ball guy, so I'm like, let me try to.
I think if you explain it like that, that makes sense. Because then it's like okay, then at least I know okay, those are the big dogs.
Yeah, the LA is the big dog, but Toronto, we got this underdog story.
Yeah,
what she said.
They won 8 World Series.
Yeah.
Damn, how much did Toronto Blue Jays win?
2.
Well, that's not bad. We're about to get 3.
Exactly.
I like the confidence, man. That's good.
I think we could do it
too. It's also positive. It's like not that bad. We're about to get 3. That is dope.
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
I'm not even trying to play. I'm not even trying to play. That's like a subtle confidence and positivity right there. That's positive reinforcement right there.
The Blue Jays fans are gonna get you. Eh?
That's literally positive reinforcement, man. You were like, yo, that's not bad.
Listen, sports always brings the city together. That's one thing I noticed in the city.
And then there's him. Like you know,
I'm not even trying to.
Brings everybody together. They're just Apollo. Like
I'm just saying. No, I'm just saying we're up against a very tough team. So if we don't win, I'd be like,
you're not gonna be butthurt.
Yeah.
The series is 1-1, so it could go either way now.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Damn.
You watched the game yesterday? It was kind of like what's his name? Another Japanese player on there, kind of just pitching the entire game, all 9 innings. And he was good. I think we only got one point on him. Yeah. So
Jays.
Shout out to the Jays, man, and shout out to Drizzy.
Shout out to the Jays. Jays are gonna.
It's tough, man.
OVO.
Jays gonna win.
Bow.
Speaking of Drizzy.
What about it?
I'm on Talk about your boy, man. What's going on with his music, man? What's going on?
Man.
What's going on with his camp? What's going on at OVO Sweatshop? What's going on?
Man, they're talking about some leak tracks and all this BS. Potato. I don't know. Did I see a leak track? I don't know. I tried to look for the leak track. I didn't find the leak track. So they're saying there's a leak track that's supposed to be meant for Drizzy. But how do we know that that's meant for Drizzy? Who's to say that was meant for Drizzy? My whole thing is, they're talking about all this ghostwriting, this, that. Drake is not a rapper, guys. Drake is an artist. Okay? So just keep that in mind right now.
Can you define an artist?
An artist is a person.
You
want me to define an artist?
Bro, I don't think you know.
Can somebody define an artist? Because I want to say my point, but I want to ask for I need to know the definition first so I can.
The definition of an artist is someone who has musical talent.
Okay.
No.
What you talking about? This is facts. You have to have musical talent to be an artist.
You're not going with that definition.
That is the definition.
That's crazy. That's
okay, so it's someone who expands the creativity in their mind and lets it out onto paper. Is that better for you?
Oh, yeah. And then what would the definition of like a rapper be? Like, you know?
Lyrical, spiritual BS.
Lyrical, spiritual.
He knows Dave and everything like that.
Don't you mean David? Oh, no, it was you that said David.
Yeah, don't speak on that guy.
Okay, sorry.
He's done.
I'm sorry.
No, but for real,
it's literally an artist is a person who produces paintings or drawings as a profession or a hobby. But you also use the word music. You could put intertwine with music and stuff like that. But it's art. It's an art. Music is an art form.
So you just defined artist by telling us about painting?
You said what's an artist.
Oh my God.
You didn't say what's a musician. Wow. You didn't say what's a rapper.
He's insane.
We're getting technical right now.
He's insane. You see what he
I'm
just
not
did
even
right
getting
now?
insane. You literally said what's an artist. The guy said music. And then there's someone painting in the back. Going, what the fuck are you talking about?
We said artist and bro searched up the definition of artist. No.
He didn't even put
the word, one word, 2 meanings.
Oh my God.
double entendre.
No, it's not.
Or
like,
what? No. It's a homo. Is homo? Oh.
Yo, tread lightly. Tread lightly. Oh God.
I'm not even. I know. I have to finish the word now. Homophone. Look up. It's a. Look up the definition, guys. Please. It's not okay.
Hold on. What are you trying to do right here?
It's okay.
No, I'm just immature. I'm just immature. That us.
Well, what are you trying to do? Where are you trying to go with this?
Let's move on. Let's move on.
You brought up a word you didn't know?
No, I know the word. I just saying it out loud just did not sound great.
Say it again. Say it again.
Nah.
But I'm also trying to figure out what direction were you trying to go with this. We're talking about artists.
I think you should say it one more time for the
No, because I said artist is like a double entendre. It's basically,
no, it's not a double entendre. No,
okay,
no.
but basically it's a word with a multiple meanings, which is the word that starts with H that I was just trying to say.
So homophone is a double entendre. I thought a double entendre is things that mean two things. Not when you say like sometimes with like a lyric or something. It's like
right. Yeah,
but it means two things.
Yeah, but the H word basically means that, but one word.
Why can't you say homophone?
I paused.
Don't make it seem like it's a vulgar word you're about to say.
I know, but I said it and I paused at the wrong part of the word. It's fine. It's fine. Anyways, but it's a double entendre, but with one word. So I was correcting myself.
Like there. Like.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
See it that right there. You go.
I get it.
Yeah.
He knows too. He just wants to,
Yeah, he just wants to
be all technical for us.
It's not. It's how it's spelled. Like new.
Oh. And
like
so then what is it when it's
new.
the same word? It's spelled the same but a different meaning. There's a word for that. There's a terminology.
When it's saying the same but
yes. Okay. It's a grammar. It's a grammar lesson, right? It's a grammar lesson right now.
But where we were going with this? Like,
just can you help me? I'm like,
I don't know where you're steering.
It's because of the artist comment.
Right.
That's what it was. That's what
I know, but I said one word, two meanings. But no, not two meanings. You meant one. Your direction.
I was talking about what it meant to be an artist because we were talking about
You're talking about music.
Yeah.
And then you said the artist.
Yeah, because
and then you define the artist by saying that they make music, and then the buddy who's painting in the back going like, "Hey, buddy, what am I doing? I'm not an artist no more."
No, there's two different like you said, two words, one meaning, right?
No, that's what you meant. But like I'm telling you.
You see how he's trying to confuse me?
I'm not trying to confuse you.
Okay,
he's trying to play the smart guy card on me.
I'm not doing that.
I hate guys that try to play the smart guy card. You know he's trying to do that to me right now, guys. You know that? He's trying to play the smart guy card on me.
It's borderline bullying.
That's bullying.
Man, you got some freshmen in grade 9 looking up to you, man. You got to teach them right.
Now he want. Okay, you know what? Yeah. Go to school, kids. Don't be YNs, okay? Just be youngins.
Yeah, and learn your grammar, not like us.
YNs
okay,
is youngin.
for me. Okay, can we define like the definition of like a rapper?
I think it's
because you said he's not. Because you said he's not a rapper. He's an
Drake.
artist.
No, he's not a rapper. Yeah, I think it's your time to define this for us.
Hold on, Drake is a rapper. What makes him not a rapper?
I think it's because he does more than just rap. So you gotta categorize it different.
Hold on. Where are we going? What's the parameters that we're doing here?
Brother, it's nothing parameter. Listen, if you do more than just rap, you are not considered just a rapper.
So like if you rap, sing, you mean rap, sing?
Yeah, if you do multiple things that involves musical or in that field, is it okay to just say that he's a rapper? I don't think it's fair to say that Drake is just a rapper.
What else does Drake do inside the musical field?
Well, he's made a couple Spanish songs. Desa, so it's mías. Remember that? Yeah. And then he said, grips on your waist, front way, back way.
You know that I don't play.
Is that rap? Are you going to tell me that that's rap?
A little bit of singing, if you ask me.
You used to call me on my cell phone. Yeah, you can't tell me that one's a rap.
What, can Drake sing, though?
It's
like realistically.
Yeah. I love it.
No, like.
I got my eyes on you. You're everything that I see. Oh my God.
Love and emotion.
I think he's just what? He's harmonizing. He's what's that? I forget that word they were using for like
Look
artists
at
that were kind of like
Cowell.
They were kind of like
Simon Cowell is actually funny.
Yeah, you would be a great person for that.
If Drake,
great judge.
If Drake gave you an honest ballad of an album, like ballads, like singing ballads, would you consider him singing on it or like holding notes?
I would consider him just trying to do the best at what he got.
And there we go. We have it right there.
I'm not saying Drake's a great singer. Like, I might be a Drake fan, but I could admit where this goes.
Right? He's harmonizing, right?
But what would you consider that?
I consider him a rapper above all else. He's just giving you different
ways to harm. Okay, that's fair.
I think he's a rapper all the way through.
All the way through?
And I think he would look in the mirror and consider himself a rapper. I think he's also trying to tell us that he's been a rapper this whole time. Okay. I think he really, really wants to. He goes back and he delivers things to let you know that he's a rapper. And he actually believes he's a rapper. He knows he's a rapper. And he does things to let you know that he's really a rapper.
I think he believes that he's an artist.
No, I think he's a rapper. I think he really believes he's a rapper. And he is a rapper.
He's an artist.
All right, go ahead.
Okay, so with the reference.
He's a rapper. Like, he believes in, like, he sits down and study lyrics. He's a rapper.
Okay, so he sits down and studies lyrics, so then you can't say that he's a ghostwriter, that he's just a ghostwriter dude, whatever.
He's literally said in interviews that he's like sat down, he dissected Jay-Z bars. He was into the Clips, Pusha T and all that. Like he literally like he studies rap. Like he's a rapper. He would call himself the rapper's rapper.
The rapper's rapper.
Like that's what. Hey man, if Drake doesn't consider himself a rapper, then all right, cool. But he's literally told us time and time again he's a rapper.
What does Google call him?
So what does this mean for this reference track? Like, what does this mean for ghostwriting and all that?
Drake ghostwriting? I don't know how deep his ghostwriting bag is. I don't know. Like, they only really says that he collaborated with Quentin Miller. They didn't really he didn't really write stuff, but they collaborated. That's what he said. And then ever since then, nothing else has really come out about ghostwriting besides this new reference track that people are talking about.
I just think there's just false information out there in the world. You can't believe everything you see, you know. Drake has plenty of hits. So if there was some people... Hits. Like hits, like worldwide hits, okay. Like Drake, Drizzy Drake. You know him in every city, in every country, everywhere around the world. They know who Drake is. Are you going to tell me that's not true, Apollo?
I'm not. What we're gonna? I've never said that he wasn't big.
All right. So my point stands. Drake,
I never said Drake wasn't big.
Listen.
I said he's a rapper.
But wasn't this about to? What was in the topic about
Man,
the
you're
reference
about to tell us
track?
when Iceman was dropping, because you apparently know the insides of the OVO camp.
I can't tell you guys all that. I just know that Iceman's gonna drop very soon. Vybz Kartel's in the... Oh! Jesus Christ! Vybz Kartel's coming to Toronto. Faith, how do you feel about that? Tell them how you feel about it.
So, he is in the city. He is in the city. This is the week of the Vybz Kartel concert. And I'm just foreseeing a lot of social media attention, a lot of commentary. Because you know how Toronto people are. I imagine a lot of commentary. And I'll be very excited to just hear what people have to say and then talk about it on the pod, whether it goes good, bad, mid. Yeah,
I think that's probably when Drake's probably gonna announce the album, probably after,
yeah,
or maybe during the show. I think that would probably be ideal for him to probably be like, albums dropping, end of blah blah blah. Drake does that a lot. So
why do you think he's gonna drop Iceman after Vybz Kartel? I think he's more than likely he's gonna surprise us with a Vybz Kartel and Drake album.
Oh my, that would be crazy.
I don't think that's happening.
And as the Jays are in the World Series, Toronto. Wow, that's crazy. You think what a time to be alive.
A Drake and Vybz Kartel. What if it's like an unexpected? That could be something, you know.
Because we haven't heard like a very Caribbean Drake since like One Dance and Controller. Controller back Drake.
Was that Caribbean? Was that Caribbean?
It wasn't. It had like a vibe to it. Like you want to move your waistline to it.
Popcorn was on it.
Yeah, exactly. And we haven't heard like a Drake like that in a while. So that would be
cool.
Pretty.
Also,
big.
Don't you think that kind of sound died off after Ram Riddles and Drake did the whole thing? Exploded.
Even if it did die off, I think this would bring it back. Yeah.
I think there needs to be a couple Bad Man tunes on that.
Oh yeah, like a 1-2.
That's how Vybz Kartel and Drake. Yeah, bring Vybz Kartel by Eaton Center or something. At nighttime, like lock off the mall. Just
Take
go
him to
crazy.
Scarborough.
Yeah, take him to Scarborough. Yeah, somewhere like
Yeah.
deep in the trenches. That'd be cool. Clark's with Drake on it.
Oh, like a remix?
I don't know. That's probably
That'd be pretty poppy. That'd be like a summer track.
Either.
Even though summer's like in several months from now, that would still have to be pulled back. So that'd be a summer thing.
You guys know Halloween is in a couple days, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
What happened to Halloween? They don't care about Halloween no more, eh?
No, you're no longer a child, man. It's not they stop caring. You're no longer a child.
Fair point, because you know why? And I experienced this too. Like as I got older, like Halloween hasn't been something that like I really took in that was coming around the corner. Because when you're a kid, you're in school, so they're talking about it.
For sure.
You know what I mean? You're going to the store with your parents more, so there's candy and stuff like that. You're just around this so much. Other students are talking about it, you know. So like you're just around it's so much that you take it in that it's happening. But when you're an adult, you're doing your things. Like you have so many different things to worry about. Like you're not really taking it in. Me personally, I never really celebrated Halloween. Growing up, I still don't. Huh?
Why is that?
Cause I have Jamaican parents.
I did not believe in that.
They don't. Yeah, they didn't believe in the origins of it.
What are the origins of Halloween?
Well, I wouldn't say that I know to the T. But I would say based on what I've seen as an adult, like I personally don't see the purpose of like, dressing up as somebody that you're not, scary, spooky, bloody, skeletons, dead people, ghosts and thing and thing. I'm not really into that still.
What if someone just dressed up?
See how I just turned into my mother just now?
What if someone just dressed up as Donald Trump? Like, is that like?
It's not funny.
What's the problem?
I don't like.
Halloween was never
I
supposed
feel
to
you
be
should.
funny.
No, well. I think you should always just be yourself. Why dress up as somebody else you're not? I don't know. Like, I just feel like the whole thing doesn't... What? What?
Why be someone you're not? Why was
But
that
Halloween,
dancing?
you dress as in a costume, though. But Halloween, you dress in a costume, though. You're dressing up someone as you're not, no? Has someone ever been themselves for Halloween? No.
Oh, you see those answers every time someone walks inside the Halloween party? Dickhead.
Oh, yeah, they didn't. They didn't plan a costume at all. Exactly. They're like, I'm myself.
But I feel like even online, it's not. You don't really be seeing too much about Halloween either online. At least I have.
I mean, I'm
like I'm telling you guys are adults. Halloween is not for you guys.
Thanks.
I still want to get some candy.
Hey.
Yeah.
At least.
But we have money now. We can buy ourselves candy.
But it just doesn't feel the same.
Grow up, guys. Grow up.
Yeah.
No, you right.
But like, yeah, I'm not like big on Halloween. I don't.
You ever go trick or treating before in your life?
Me?
Yeah.
When I was younger and I didn't fully understand the origins, because I wanted to fit in with my friends, I went trick or treating, but I sneaked out to do it.
Okay.
Yeah, because my parents wouldn't let me, and all my friends are going trick or treating. I was like, "What? I want to go too."
So how?
And I did it.
You just hide the candy when you brought it back home?
I think I hid it, or I must have gave it to my brother or something. Because my brother actually would he took majority of the candy. He's my older brother. He took majority of the candy. He was like, "Oh, just give me the ones you don't want."
That's a brother thing to do.
Yeah.
For sure.
So.
I can relate.
Moni, you went trick or treating back in the day?
Oh yeah, for sure. I definitely did.
Yeah.
I think I stopped. The last time I went trick or treating was grade 10.
Wow.
Oh yeah. To be honest, I love Halloween for the candy. That's about it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love it for the free candy. I used to be one of those kids that I'm coming with 2 backpacks or a big old wagon or yeah.
Yeah, I remember I went trick or treating one time. Again, snuck out. But it was with one of my friends that lives in like Richmond Hill area, and they give the full size chocolate.
Yeah,
bar.
Those are the ones. Yeah. They give the good quality of candy.
Like you said, you get the little snack bars. They had like the full size Kit Kat. It was
I'm
definitely
sure in Brampton they're giving out good
unintended.
candy.
Maybe I haven't been trick or treating in like what decades, man.
Oh yeah, he's an old guy.
Yeah,
man. He's an old guy.
Like you guys.
You celebrated Halloween? Like your parents were into that?
Yeah, my parents are cool.
Oh, as a parent yourself, will you be allowing?
Yeah, I'll do that.
Cool.
Yeah, nothing wrong with it.
Cool.
Nothing wrong with it.
Yeah, it's fine. It's cool.
He's just waiting so he could have a reason to get free candy again.
Nah, there's nothing wrong with it. Me personally, I don't really look at Halloween as like some type of
Like big old holiday, right?
Not even a holiday, like on a spiritual thing.
Okay.
Yeah. So what do you look at it as? Like what do you see it as then?
It's a regular day that people use to dress up, and like
Yeah.
Well, that's how I look at it. Yeah. I mean,
Fair
also
enough.
in Mexico, on the day after Halloween, I think November 1st, they have something called the Day of the Dead, where
you see it. You see it, man. Into that.
But that's a cultural thing. But also Mexicans are very religious too, Catholics.
Right.
So explain it.
Well, the real holiday for me is the day after Halloween because that's when the candy goes on sale. So, I'm in that for sure. But like in terms of like Halloween, that's.
I'm more into
not my
Christmas. I definitely love Christmas though.
Fair.
I love everything about Christmas. Like I don't
You
like
celebrate Christmas?
Me?
Yeah.
You
should keep it consistent.
I do celebrate Christmas, but listen,
holiday.
as I'm still on my my journey in terms of like developing more of myself in Christ, I want to check in a little bit more with Christmas and its origins and stuff like that because
doesn't the church kind of like get into the whole Christmas?
Not really my church. Not really my church.
I heard there's some underlining things about Christmas that may not be too good. I have heard that.
Like I feel like things get swept under the rug, like because people don't really ask questions. So as I'm getting deeper in my faith, I'm asking more questions, and
But
I don't wrong anybody for celebrating. I'm just saying,
but like,
me personally. I mean, you made a face, so I'll just.
I'm trying to figure out.
But the way
Is
people
Christmas even talked about in the Bible? On like.
But that's what I'm saying. Like as I continue to go on my spiritual walk, I want to look into more of Christmas because it's not really.
No, I'm saying
exclusively in the Bible.
So it's not in
Christmas.
the Bible at all.
It's not exclusively in the Bible.
So it's not in the Bible.
It's not exclusively, and I'll explain why I mean exclusively.
It's not in the Bible.
Okay.
I think
So
people kind of celebrate.
There's certain things in the Bible, right? That
Well, Christmas is not in there.
the word.
I don't think Halloween is in the Bible either.
The word Christmas is not in it, but there are talks about like celebrations and certain things that, if you look at it by like description and definition, it looks as though it's these certain holidays that we practice.
I get
but
that.
they're not called those things. So again,
it's a lot of things.
I'm
in the
gonna
Bible,
have to dive deeper into my word, but that's just me. Yeah.
I think most people celebrate. I was gonna say I think most people celebrate those things for just for what they think it's for, like just a celebration. But obviously, a lot of these things have underlying things behind them.
Exactly.
They definitely do. But I think like for most people, like they see Christmas as just like a family thing, you know. But I don't wrong you for it. I do understand it because I've even looked into it too, and I'm kind of one of those people too where I'm like I need to know more about everything,
exactly.
Especially as I get older. Yeah. So I don't blame you for that, honestly.
Yeah, I think my family and I, we definitely use it as, because it's like there's no school, no work during those weeks, so we use it as a time to get together. But in terms of like putting like a Christmas tree up, and I think doing like the North American way of it, like I don't think
just the celebration and all.
Yeah, I don't think we're like we're not like Santa Clausy, like you know what I'm saying? Like I don't think we're doing all that kind of stuff, but yeah.
Valid.
So, as we dive deeper into the meaning of Christmas, Halloween, and what's going on in the culture and the city, stay tuned for another episode of The Echo. We're your host, Apollo.
Faith with the jokes.
Young Boy Moni.
And follow Street Voices.
Yeah.
See you back next week as we get back in there.
Yeah.
Make sure you guys subscribe.
Like and share. Watch the videos on YouTube, please. Yeah. Thanks.
Follow us.
Bye.
Bye.
Take care.
Yeah.